All right, we're covering this story very closely, and breaking moments ago, brand new information from the police chief who sat down with Fox to talk about this case, the killing of these 4 young, beautiful students at the University of Idaho who were stabbed to death in their beds in their off-campus home more than 3 weeks ago.
This case is not going cold. We have tips coming in. We have investigators out every day interviewing people. We're still reviewing evidence. We're still looking at all aspects of this. And I said early on that no stone will go unturned. And I mean that. We are going to continue. This case is not going cold.
Well, we know these families want some resolution. They want this person found and convicted. Correspondent Alexis McAdams reporting live from Moscow, Idaho. Tell us, Alexis, what you learned when you sat down with the chief.
Hi, Martha. Well, first off, I mean, this was pretty much one of the first times we've been able to see the chief getting pretty emotional about this case. He went to this university. He's lived in this community for years. He has a family of his own, and he was breaking down through tears, telling me this case is personal for him, working around the clock to find the killer. Listen.
I'm a dad with daughters, and that's tough. You know, we're human. We don't go to these and just turn it off. It affects us, but we have a job to do, and we're going to continue to do that job. We're going to continue to push forward.
It's been nearly 1 month since these innocent college kids murdered here in Moscow, Idaho, in that off-campus house that still is surrounded by crime tape, Martha. Investigators tell me they're interviewing people every single day, looking for information that helps them piece this together and really trying to figure out the timeline of the night when these students were murdered. Now we're learning more about people and theories that investigators are ruling out for now. Police tell me they did interview 2 guys in connection to a tip that Kaylee Gonsalves had a stalker in town. This stemmed from an incident back in October when Kaylee told some of her friends that a guy was following her around a local business and it creeped her out enough that she told her friends. Police don't believe those people are connected to the murders. Now, another update involving Kaylee's dog, which you can see here in this TikTok video that she posted a while back. Investigators say her dog was in the house at the time of the murders, but had no evidence on it, so they don't believe, Martha, it was in any of the rooms when the crime was committed. Back out here live in front of the police department. Once again, that chief breaking down, wanting the community and most importantly, Martha, wanting the families like Kaylee's dad to know they're doing everything they can to find the killer. And they say just because they're not releasing so much information doesn't mean they don't have it.
Yeah. Just a quick question. Did you get a sense from him that they know things that they are not allowed to share at this point? I mean, what's your sense of how, do they seem to be lost at this point for ideas or really honing in on something?
Yeah, great question. And actually, from what we've been able to gather from the police here on the ground is that they've got a pretty good timeline and they've got a pretty good amount of information. They say if they didn't have information, that's when they would go to the public and say some of these little bits and pieces more about who they think this person is, what this person might have, if they left on foot, if this person even is a man or woman, little things that we asked if they could confirm. They said, not right now, because we're on the right track. We've got a lot of evidence and we feel good about the direction this case is heading.
Yeah. We know that Kaylee's mom said that she was afraid that the killer would show up at the memorial service and that they needed to pay more attention to some of the people that were dismissed and cleared. And I know we saw that soundbite a moment ago. He said nobody is cleared forever, right?
Exactly, yeah. Just because they're talking to these people who are coming in even to the police department by day when we're here, these college students, they're saying that just because they talk to them doesn't mean they're not going to re-interview them, Martha.
Alexis, great work. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.